Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, first of all, welcome. My name is Alina, I'm an author and I post videos on YouTube about books and writing. So, today is the last day of February, so at least on the calendar it will be spring starting tomorrow. It's been snowing for 3 days, so awesome. But I am here with my goals video, so I'll tell you how I did in February and what my plans for March are. Because it's the end of February, this also marks the end of my 25 weeks to full-time author challenge, and I'm going to give you a little update on that, what I plan to do from now on, and tell you whether I can or cannot afford to keep focusing my entire work effort on writing, but that will be at the end of the video. Emails. Everybody needs me, especially when I'm filming. So, let's get started. First of all, the February goals. I had 2 drafting goals. First of them was to finish gaming and IRL boss fights, and I did that. I wrote this entire novella in the month of February. Given that I still had stuff from January to finish, I think I did great. So, the second one was to draft the new novel in the Tales of the Werewolf Tribe series, which has a title, even if it might not be the final one. It's now called Somewhere to Belong. So, I did not do that. I started it. I have literally 4,000 words and an outline for it. So, failed that. But keep in mind that I spent 2 whole weeks of this entire month being completely out of commission. First of all, because for a week and a half I had a dreaded cold, and then this week I had 2 very off days. So, for the 2 full weeks I actually had of February, I wrote about 46,000 words, which is pretty good. It means that in March, if I get my head out of my ass and actually do what I'm supposed to do, I might get to the 90,000 word mark that I need as a minimum to survive. So yeah, wish me luck. In terms of editing, I had 3 goals. The first editing goal and third overall was to edit Sunrise with You, and I did that. The second one was to edit Be My Anti-Valentine. I did that. And the 5th one was to review the first and second books of the Bad Blood trilogy, which I didn't. I'm about 60% into the first book, which turned out to be a deeper edit than I expected it to be. I know book 2 won't be that bad because it's been written later and went through a similar process that the first book is going through before I ever released it, so that should go faster. But I failed this goal completely because I was supposed to finish them both, so making progress on the first one is not me succeeding. In terms of publishing goals, I had 3 more. The first one was to publish Sunrise with You. I did that. The second one was to publish My Anti-Valentine, and this would have to happen after wrapping up the Valentine's giveaway, which all happened according to plan. The third one was to set up the pre-order for The Fall of Darkness, which is the 3rd book in the Bad Blood series. This hasn't happened yet. This wasn't exactly because of something that I did. We were still working on the covers. Initially I thought I'd just need the 3rd cover finalized, but then I decided to ask Alina to do a bit of an update on the covers and use more modern fonts that are usually part of the urban fantasy covers and that work well with this genre, which is very different now than it was 4 years ago. So we did all that, so I had to wait on the covers. I just got them on Sunday and I'll have the finished marketing packages in March, so I'll probably move this goal to then. At least I got 2 out of 3. So, in terms of marketing, my first goal was to rework the Bad Blood blurbs, which I didn't do because I'm not even close to that. Then I had to refine my newsletter segmentation, and I did that. I changed some things around. I'm kind of happy with where I am now. I will have to further refine it soon, but we'll take care of that too. The next goal was to blog twice a week on both of my blogs, that's Eyes on Books and my website. So that didn't happen. The next goal was to post 16 YouTube videos. Didn't happen. Was sick for 2 weeks. Barely posted anything. And the third one was to get the new website, my author website, the new version ready. That didn't happen. Again, not exactly my fault. My website designer was caught up in a lot of projects, and this is kind of a side project he does on the side because he likes me, I guess, because we're super close friends. So he's doing his best. He waited for input from me. I took too long, and now when I finally had the input for him, he was super busy. So he started working on it this week, so it should be done soon. So if you've been following, I had 5 marketing goals and completed 2. I'm doing great. In terms of reading, my goal was to read 7 books. I did that. I read 8 or 9, I think, so that was the only benefit of my cold, to be honest. Of the 14 goals I had, I completed half. Usually I need to complete at least 60 to 70% to consider it a win, but because I was sick for half of the month, I'm going to say this is a complete win. I completed half of my goals in half of the allotted time, so pretty decent, I think. Now, let's move on to my March goals. For March, I've divided my goals the same way between drafting, editing, publishing, marketing, and reading. So let's get started. In terms of drafting, I have 2 goals. The first one is to complete the Somewhere to Belong draft. That's the 3rd book in the Tales of the Werewolf Tribes, and that requires another 55,000 words. Yay! The second one is to finish the Bad Blood 3 edit, so that would be the Fall of Darkness, and finish drafting it, because I have about 30,000 words written, but it needs another 35,000 to be completed. So that would be 90,000 words that I need to write in March, so wish me luck. That would be brutal. In terms of editing, I have to edit Famous on the Internet Book 3, so that's Gaming and IRL Boss Fights, which I've completed drafting. I just need to get it edited and sent to Lindsay this week. And then my 4th goal is to finish editing book 1 and 2 of the Bad Blood trilogy, which hopefully I get done this month, because it's been too long, guys. And anyway, in terms of publishing, I want to publish the updated Lover's Journey bundle. Because I released Sunrise with You, my series bundle is no longer completed. Alina made a new cover for the bundle, and I'm going to add Sunrise with You to it. The pricing will change a bit, it will be a bit higher, but it will be 3 stories instead of 2, so that makes sense. The next publishing goal is to publish Famous on the Internet Book 3. That is Gaming and IRL Boss Fights. And when that's published, a few weeks after, well, by a few I mean a week or 2, I plan to release the first bundle in the series. This will contain books 1 to 3. So it will have Brotherly, Travel and Spice, and Gaming and IRL Boss Fights. Now, on to my marketing goals, which once again are the most I have this month. The first one is to rework the blurbs for the Bad Blood trilogy, which I need to do this month. I also have to start a new Insta freebie campaign for my urban fantasy subscribers, and I thought for the longest time I was going to use the Edge of Hope as a magnet. That might change in the future. I'm not exactly sure. I might rewrite a story that I wrote a long time ago. It's a short story, it's still urban fantasy, only it has angels instead of vampires, and it's more on the paranormal romance side. So, well, actually no, because that's not exactly a romance. Anyway, we'll see what I'm doing. I've not decided yet, but I have to start the Insta freebie campaign. And the 10th goal and the 3rd marketing goal is to write the famous on the internet blurbs, and I call them blurbs because I have to write one for gaming and IRL boss fights and one for the series bundle to just, you know, bring the series together. The next goal is to get the famous on the internet cover ready. Covers, because it's the one for the new book and the one for the bundle. Then I plan to write 1 or 2 blogs per week for each of my blogs, so for alina-popescu.com and eyesonbooks.com. I got pretty close to this until I got sick, and I think I'm going to pull it off this month. Then the 13th goal is to get a new website done. Hopefully it happens. And for YouTube, I'm supposed to publish 17 videos this month and do all the live streams, which would be 5 author chats because there are 5 Saturdays this month. The live stream with Claire, and there might be another one, but I'm not going to talk about it yet. And in terms of reading, which is my final goal, I intend to read 6 books this month because all the other goals are pretty scary, I want to say, that I felt like I should cut from 7 to 6. So there are 15 goals in total. I hope I can do them all. Now, my challenge ended. I had a few months to see how I do with my writing and how I increase my sales if I dedicate my entire time to writing. So far, I'm doing great. And by great, I mean I can survive a month with what I'm making on books. I can pay for editing and covers, and I can cover my expenses for the most part. Now, you have to remember Amazon is a bit delayed, so the money I earned in December will reach me today. I think they're already in my bank account anyway. So there's a bit of a delay. You know, I have to start supporting myself from money I make this month in March. So I started with the best month I ever had in terms of sales, because December was my top selling month so far. January was almost at the same level, just a bit lower, but it still was 3 to 4 times better than my January last year. And then February took a bit of a dip. I did have 2 releases and 2 promos happening, and that got me in a better position than I would have been otherwise in February, but I'm still not even at January level. It's still okay, it's manageable, but from now I have to see month to month if they still make sense or if I have to supplement my income otherwise. I hope it won't be the case, but you know, you do what you have to do. So far I'm good, the challenge was successful. I've invested a lot of the money I made on selling the site in books and covers and marketing and all that jazz, and it paid off. So I'm super happy and delighted about that. It does give me this boost of energy, and I want to keep pursuing this. I'm more than hopeful that if I keep to my writing and publishing plans this year, I will reach my sales goals, which are to triple what I made last year. Last year I tripled what I made 2 years before, so it still wasn't this huge sum that I have to increase 3 times. It's manageable, it's just enough to have everything that's basic covered and still have money to invest in my books. And I'm hoping it will happen, and if that happens this year and I continue on that trend, I will be able to make a living as an author. Not the greatest living of all, I'm not going to roll in cash and live a life of luxury, but I will live like a normal life, doing what I love, which is great so far. I will keep you informed on how that goes. Maybe I'll make a mention in my goals video. Do let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of all of this in the comments down below. Let me know what your goals are for the month of March and how you did in February. And if you haven't already, please remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel. I love having you here all the time and reading all the comments. And if you need more of me, all my social media links are always linked in the description down below. I'm quite active on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, so you can have more of my updates there. If you would like to try out a story from me, my Mission Protect the Ex gay romance short story is always available if you sign up for my newsletter. It's linked down below as well. So yeah, hope you'll have a great day and I will see you all again very soon. Bye! And I post videos on YouTube about books and what the hell?